Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Tuning with us on the nation station, DBS Radio. And of course, we are in the building, baby. We are in the building. Yup. So guess who's in the building here with us, man? Guess who's in the building here with us? The one and only. I'm gonna try to say it like how he says it there. Shelly came into the studio this afternoon, and Shelly said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Farrell." I was like, what? That felt so. That made me feel so old there when I still go there. Shelly, how many years have I stopped teaching you? I was your teacher once upon a time. How many years ago? That was.
Let's just say I left high school in 2012, which is 10 years ago.
What?
You probably teach me like third form, so we're talking about 12 years.
Why old? Nice man, boy, I old. Oh Lord. No, guys, I'm really old, seriously. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Shelly, what's up, man? First of all, Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
I haven't seen you. I know it's 23 days already. People say, "Nah, man, you can't wish people Happy New Year."
It's still the first month. It's still the first month. I'll take it.
I haven't seen you for the years yet, and I wish you health first. You know, without health, you can't do nothing good. Right. And so what's up, Shelly?
Well, firstly, I'm in good health.
That's good.
Maybe the only thing struggling on me right now is my voice.
Well, yes, because we
singing, we talking, we doing all kind of things right now.
Yeah, we're doing good stuff.
Good stuff, yeah.
We're doing good stuff. How have you been, man? I know you're an artist. You have your career going on as well too. But I always like to ask my artists and the individuals, Sheldon, Alfred. You're here with us. How are you doing as an individual? Because many people, figure, we have these big superstars here with us, and it's always like we only see one part of them, but we never really know what's happening behind the scenes. Right. We never really know what's happening behind the scenes. How are you doing, Sheldon?
Well, I think to make up a Sheldon or Shelly, you need mind, body, and soul. I think in body, as I said, I'm good. In mind, definitely doing well as well. Thank you to very busy, but thank you to things like the calendar. I can take out things in my mind and put them in my calendar so I can remember them. Like this interview. And then and in soul, obviously, I'm doing great as well. Thank you to great people around me and love and all of that, good energy around me. So my soul is also fulfilled.
That's good, man. Boy, that sounded like a preacher there. In another lifetime, probably. You never know. In another life, But Sheldon, you spoke about having good people around you, man. How important is that? Because we have artists and they just have people around them, not necessarily good people, but how important it is to have the right kind of people around you, like you said, or the good people, Shelly.
Well, honestly, some people go for quantity when they think of a team and friendship and all of that, and it's really, the importance is really having the people with the right energy and the right mindset, because I wasn't too good in biology, but it's really a science, and those energies transfer. And you really want good energy to be able to be transferred to you, and you want to be able to radiate good energy too. So as much as you're going to depend on the energy of people are going to depend on the energy of you. And I'm grateful to have a solid and consistent team. That's important too. An ever-changing team might not always be the key. So consistency, having a consistent team that is not too large, a group that you can count on, is very important. And I think anybody should just value that. They always use the cliche term, I keep my circle small, but when you really check their circle big.
And big is not necessarily good.
Nah. Sometimes it works for some people. There are some people with lots of friends, and I admire them for that. I have friends that have a lot of friends, but everybody has their formula, and that's not mine.
All right. But whatever you have going works for you.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. How are you able to juggle, balance, can I say play around with being Sheldon Alfred? You also have your career. If I'm not mistaken, you are an engineer, correct me if I'm wrong. architect, engineer.
I'll correct you, man.
Huh?
Neither of them.
Neither. Okay, which one was it?
It's an architectural acoustics consultant.
Okay,
I went to architecture school, so it's easier to say an architect.
An architect.
But I have.
But they're specific. There's something.
I've specialized into the field.
In
In
acoustics.
acoustics.
Dealing with what?
So I'm dealing with the behavior of sound in buildings now.
Nice. Is that something that we is, can we say, is like needed here in the Caribbean, in Dominica?
Yeah, definitely.
How does it help?
I mean, simple proposal. For example, I remember when the government proposed a library with a recording studio.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the uproar of that not making sense, and I could sit there and be like, oh yeah, it definitely makes sense. It just needs the right expertise on there. We need to talk about how we're going to control the transfer of sound from one space to another space, and it's possible. It's just all you need is mass, the right wall assembly, the right floor assemblies, and we can trap sound in a room very easily. Sound is like any other moving matter, so we can control it. It's man make science, so we can really control sound behavior. So all the people that were saying a recording studio and a library in the same building is not possible. It definitely is. It happening in the US, happening all over the world. They have hotels with clubs below, and the guests not complaining about sound at all.
That is very true.
Yeah,
that is very, very true.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to just very close, like neighboring countries, Guadeloupe, Martinique, even St. Lucia. I think the furthest I've been in the Caribbean where I've actually seen that is Guyana, and we were at a hotel, Tower Suites in Guyana, really cool hotel, and like you said, downstairs was the club,
right?
And literally it was almost at road level, almost at road level. We enter from road level coming up, and even in the reception area, you're not hearing anything. Like, but hey, is there really a club?
Yeah,
there?
I was on a cruise.
So it really works, man. Talking about recording studios, and I want to come to the whole concept of quality. I know that you guys, especially you, have invested quite a bit in quality of sounds and so on. How important is that? Because we kind of see people trying a thing like they say these days and so on, but it still has to end up being something good. But how important is quality for you guys, you especially, Shelly?
Yeah, when we started our career, as young guys, we're still young, but we started so young at age 13. We just talking about like Signal and my peers.
Yeah.
We started so young at about 13 years old, and honestly, at that point we didn't know about quality. We just knew that we had a talent. We didn't know that putting the music together is one thing, but how the people hear it is another thing. And there were many times that we can look back and feel like we have wasted good songs, because no matter how good the sound is, if the people cannot hear it comfortably and clearly, it makes no sense. So that technical knowledge we didn't have at all, and thankfully we have invested in ourselves, both technologically, technically, and also just in expertise on our whole. People like Dins, our engineer. Dins went to St. Lucia to do courses on engineering and mixing. We even have other members in the band that did engineering courses and on music theory and all of those. So I think those get often overlooked, because every musician believes that once they can pick up the instrument, they can play by ear and they're good.
Yeah.
But music is much more than that. And if you want to look beyond just the popularity and hey Shelly and all of that, there's so much more than that. And if you want to look past that, you really have to work on that craft, and that craft comes with quantity. People want plenty of music, but they also want quality.
All right. Do you think that people have been appreciating the quality that you guys have been letting out?
Yeah, over time I think that has, the appreciation for that has increased. Obviously, I think it was slow rising because Signal Band is a band of so much substance, and substance takes a little more to digest than any other thing. It's not a fast food. It's a deeper meal. It's a more complex meal, and it takes longer to break down. And we accepted that from years ago, that it's going to take longer for Signal to rise. And why people feel that Signal was never going to make it, or Shelly was never going to make it, we knew that it was just going to be a slower rise.
Well, has it been worth it so far?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll do it again. Yeah.
But probably this time a little faster.
No, I mean same speed.
Same speed.
Yeah.
Same speed.
Yeah. You have to appreciate the journey, and we appreciate the journey for what it is. Yeah.
Right. I know COVID has kind of affected, the band, not just the band, but everybody, including myself, everybody around. How did it affect you guys?
Money, 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 money. And not just money, to be honest. I mean, honestly, when I look back at it, COVID and the entire pandemic affected the band and us as individuals in both negative and positive ways. I think we really used that time to find ourselves and, not even find ourselves, maybe to redefine ourselves. You know, we knew who we were, but many times we have to make sure that what we were trying to do was aligned with what the industry is expecting of us, both locally, regionally, all of that. And COVID-19 and the pandemic was a quiet time, was a time for that, you know, that time for when we were meeting every Sunday. And since Outside Open, I would lie, we don't meet every Sunday anymore, again, as a group. But during the group,
Wow.
every Sunday religiously, we just know, Zoom, 6 o'clock on a Sunday, we're linking up, you know, and we're having a chat, whether it's about nothing sometimes. But that kept our camaraderie going, that kept our creative juices flowing, and that's why we were releasing music. We released an album during the pandemic and all of that. It's because we were constantly doing that. And now we're back on the road, still producing. You know, we don't want to use being back on the road as an excuse for not producing music, because that is our raw material. We need to release music to go out there. But we're back on the road, and we meet less, but we thankful for the period of COVID-19 and the pandemic for kind of like helping us steer our course a little bit.
Well, you meet less, you know, like that, but I'm pretty sure you guys meet more, let's say in the studio.
Yeah, in person and all of
in
that.
person
Yeah,
and so on. So, you know, I would kind of say like it kind of has balanced itself out.
Yeah, it's not about the Zoom regularity. Yeah. It's kind of irregular now, but it's still consistent enough.
Nice. Hey, I want to tell you, this is not like those kind of how should I put it? Not saying anything bashful to anybody or anything like that, but you know, we're having a conversation. Eh?
Yeah,
not just this is a different kind of an interview. When you bring our artists here with us, you know, we want to find out about them.
And it's also been a while, so
yeah. So that too. Eh? When was the last time you were on DBS? You see, I like that because I can hold you to something now. There, I'm gonna hold you to something. When was the last time you was on DBS?
It wasn't that long ago, you know.
Serious?
It wasn't that long ago.
It must have been last year. I swear.
I mean, it definitely was last year. I think with Cecil was the last time I was here. Cecil and I had an interview on Sunday night.
On Sunday, here in studios.
Yeah.
All right, not that long ago then.
Yeah. That was like maybe sometime. I think that was in September of last year. Not too bad. Last quarter of the year.
All right. You mentioned a very, very, very key word here. Eh? The industry. I want us to kind of like just talk about it before we kind of just jump into the music a little bit. Talk about, you know, if it's not, you know, too early, especially on a Monday, to be a little drunkish or, you know, stuff like that and so on. We will get to that in just a little bit, people. So yeah, you know, you spoke about the industry, you know, being still, and I can say still, a young, very vibrant, upcoming group in the industry. Have you guys been, you know, have you guys been dealt with good in the industry, like how they say?
By who?
By the industry.
Complicated question.
Not.
I mean, yeah, multiple people make up the industry. You know,
Yeah.
we as musicians make up the industry. The fans make it up, and then possibly there's some more governmental organizations that make it up, and private sector. But I would say to a certain extent we have been treated good by most of them. The most by our fans, I think, and then secondly by the private sector. If I had to put in an order, fans first, private sector, public sector, and then lastly the musicians itself. Like, that's the reality. You know, we don't have that cliche word that everyone like to use, the unity. That doesn't exist, and yeah,
it's very sad, because you know there was, I would say, a lot of talk of it, but you know,
yeah,
almost in the same breath, you know,
yeah.
And I would say almost in the same breath, actually, it's almost just dissipated, evaporated, disappeared right there. Why do you think that happened like that, or happened?
Well, firstly, because we're from such a small island, you know, it's like everybody trying to be the big fish in the small pond. Maybe if the pond was bigger, we'd feel like, oh, there's space for all the big fishes. All fish can be big. But the pond's so small that we feel like there's only space for one or two big fishes at a time. And that just, when fishes grow, they feel like to make space for themselves in the pond. Obviously, they have to get the small pond, the small fish out, because they want to be in that waters by themselves. So there's a lot of territory in that happening, and I just pray. When I pray, I honestly pray that when I grow as a fish, I do adopt that mentality. I'll find a way to make the pond bigger. Yeah,
I like that. No, I like the way you said that, and you saying that in such a humble way,
Yeah.
Because I can tell that you kind of picking up. Everybody deserves and needs that chance.
Yeah.
Everybody definitely deserves and needs that chance. Yeah, man. That's how we're doing it for you live on the Nation Station, DBS Radio. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Tune in with us on DBS. We got the one and only Shelly from Signal Band here with us. Hey, Shelly, I got a question for you. Is Monday too early to be a little, drunkish?
No, just see what I say. From the time I leave the office, I didn't say a day. So from the time you leave the office, so that doesn't even specify a time. If somebody leave the office at 12 o'clock in the day, that's them. Feel a little drunkish.
Because I was like, but wait a while, man. He was like, he didn't say specifically when,
Yeah.
Okay, you actually correct. You actually didn't say when.
No, I didn't
say.
You
didn't say when. No, you actually didn't say when.
That's part of the skill of writing too. I don't want to say when. I want people to feel drunkish anytime they want to.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Not kind of a drunkish and then you're gonna crash your ride.
Yeah. No, any that just feel, and that's why ish is a very important suffix. Ish means not really there, or maybe more, because when you tell somebody I come and check you 5 o'clock ish, you can either come after 5 or before 5. So yeah.
more like somebody tells me ish, you always have to go for me, and that's just me. If somebody says I come and check about 5 o'clock ish, for me that would be any time between 4 and 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because like you say, I always try and go
1 hour
before and an hour after.
Yeah. I was going to say 40 minutes, but I think
an hour before, an hour after. That's the rhythm right there. That's how we're doing it for you live on DBS Radio. Everybody's having a great afternoon. Glenda says hi. Theodora says hi. Lay you. I hope I got the name correct. Shirlene says Shelly with a lily.
Yeah, so you know that pronouncing already.
Hey guys, on the chat, leave the love, leave the hearts, leave the just leave some good stuff, alright? Just leave some good stuff. How was the road, by the way? Yeah, okay, I want to ask you, do you feel that the road has been opened?
Oh yes, the road is open.
The road is open.
The road, well, at least I can put up like a Creole there. La oui, c'est ouvert.
Well, that's French, man. That's French right there. La oui est ouvert. Well, not la oui.
I think that's too serious.
Yeah, that you added the ouvert, that make it official French right there.
La oui ouvert.
La oui ouvert.
Yeah, okay. I just overthink it.
How's the season been for you guys, man? I know you guys were at the opening of Maho on Saturday afternoon. How was that?
That was great. Yeah, that was great. Super duper. A little unfortunate situation during, but on a whole, like the vibe was the best. Went into the park and also did another performance after the ceremony, and the whole night was just good. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We know recently you've had some big hot drops. I know that to me, and that's just me. You started off the season with Open the Road. That was, to me, when you guys sent that out, that was to me the start of the season for you guys. Then after we had Drunkish, and but recently we dropped a big collab with the Calypsonian. He's on to the next round. Trailer G. Big things happening there. Want to drop something for us on Open Air right now? Something for you?
Yeah, I can drop something. The voice not 100, but we can do something.
Can do something there? All right. You ready to go? All right. Let's go.
Long time. 1, 2. Bring him up. Hey. Open the road. Hey. Open the road. Open up, open the road. I go coming now. Well, long time I do get a little truck on the road. Long I do get myself in carnival mode. I do feel the rhythm grip in my soul when I see feathers on the sexiest girls. I do argue about which band is the best. I want to feel a little bass in my chest. Long time at a feeling when the truck start to roll. I need somebody to just tell me the word. Here we go. Set up the big truck. Long with a link up, long with a drink up. Let's get shit up, let's get dirty, let's get pent up. Steady big up, cruising costume, shut girl print up. Police fed up, too much people on top the truck. Truck, hey, open the road. Open up, open up. Open the road. Open it, man. Open the road. And when the truck coming down, we coming down. Open up, open up. Open up, open up, open up. Open up, open up. Hear me now. Well, long time I do get a little truck on the road. Long I do get myself in carnival mode. I do waste my money joining a band just for a t-shirt and some rum in my hand. I do put a camel pack on my back, full lot with BB or a bottle of black. Long time, what a feeling when the truck start to roll. I need somebody to just tell me the word. So let's get liquor, let's get drunk and fall in a gutter. Too much wheel out, go tell your man and them to cool out. Watch your foot by the tire, nobody on the generator. Call Brianna, come by the truck and meet your mother. Hey, open the road. Open up, open up, open the road. The road, the road, the road.
Let me tell you, we won in the Briannas from early, right?
Yeah.
We won in them from early because, you know, we don't want no wheel outs, nothing like that. Steady.
Come and meet your mother. We don't that.
We don't that. And all the problems and so on.
No fighting.
No fighting.
Trying to
Nothing
pull
like
on
that.
fights and yeah, man.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Cool, clean stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I know that you guys have the, you know, the band, you know, with the on the road. Tell us about, you know, registration and so on. What's it gonna be like? What's popping? I see that, you know, it's almost going to be like a multifaceted event and so on. What's happening? What's it gonna be like?
Yeah. So this carnival, you know, we have introduced a new product, Fantasy Tribe.
Yep.
And you know, the Fantasy Tribe is a one-stop shop for carnival. It's one registration, 5 events. We also call it your carnival ticket. It's almost like you can pay for Fantasy Tribe and be satisfied with carnival on a whole, because we give you the chance to register once and get access to 5 events. And there are 5 events of different types, 5 different experiences. We have roll call from the Wednesday before carnival. Then on Sunday of carnival, we have basically a backyard jam in the Treads yard. We call it band practice. We're getting ready for the road.
Yeah.
Then Monday, Juve, we have Illumination, which is a staple Juve event, the most anticipated and biggest Juve event Dominica has ever seen. And then Monday afternoon, we'll be with Clubbird. We'll be partnering with Clubbird. So our patrons can also play massive Clubbird once they register with Fantasy Tribe. And then Tuesday is the climax in Fantasy Tribe Contemporary Costume Band. So honestly, it's a package that's new, very new to Dominica, where they can really just, you don't have to go there and pick up an armband there and all of that. We'll take
One-stop shop, basically.
One-stop shop.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's it.
Nice. So far, however, you know, preparations for that been coming along, because that sounds like quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of
quite. Yeah. That sounds like wow. How is that? How have you guys been? How are you guys able to manage that? Because you mentioned from one to the next to the next. I'm like, but wait a while, is all are just in one package right there? How are you guys able to manage that?
Well, honestly, the good thing about the package is that, except for Carnival Monday and Tuesday, you know, things like roll call. Roll call is not a band event. You know, Signal band as a whole wouldn't be playing at the roll call. One thing, even in Illumination, we have prided these events on not just being about us. You know, these Illumination, for example, is a 10-hour event. Signal band maybe plays for like 3 hours of that 10. You know, it's always been about local talent, and we bring in one foreign artist usually. But honestly, these events are never about us. So we don't really have to tire out ourselves for Illumination, for example. We don't have to tire out ourselves for roll call, because roll call is, you know, we have Colton T on the lineup, we have Major Mystic, we have DJ Afi. We have a group of people that will come and share the load. I think the bigger weight is to organize the events.
Yeah,
You know?
well, that is where I was more,
Yeah,
coming to the organizational part of it, because like you said, it's not just one event, it's multiple event, organizing it, putting together, and like you said, this is the first time that something of such a magnitude, something like that, is being presented. What's the organizational structure like for that?
Well, I will not run away from saying that it's difficult. It's a difficult project.
That's fair enough.
That's fair. That's what we knew. We accepted the challenge and we did it. We're doing it actually. So, but having a team and teams, very important. Obviously, we have the whole Fantasy Tribe team, but we also have these sub teams that work on illumination. We have the roll call team. Bigger people like Nadia Orlando. That the roll call is hers.
That's hers.
So
that's herself. Yeah.
And we have people like Madeline. We have a whole team that just running illumination, and Jelani and myself just kind of overseeing and everything. But we have a solid team. So yeah.
Nice.
Long I do get myself in carnival mode. Long time I do argue, but
it's been long coming, hasn't it? We've been in for so long. Did you miss it?
Carnival?
Yeah.
Boy, honestly, every year I was hopeful that it was still going to happen. I was still like, yeah, cool. I know COVID there, but we can still make it out.
Yeah, but really.
I was still hopeful to the last day.
What?
I had to be hopeful because I know for sure the day I know that I have to either give up my hope or keep on hoping is when I see press briefing at 6 o'clock. So I know that is when we can decide if I have to hold that hope or not. Yeah. And that was the season for that. Those green graphics when that come out saying press briefing, everybody pick up, and I was no different. The good thing is I and the band we got to experience carnivals in other countries during that time. And I spent most of the pandemic in Dominica, but towards the back end, I went back to the US and I was able to experience Miami and Atlanta, and these different carnivals. So that didn't impact me so much. It wasn't so much a big hole, but it was a hole, And I think this carnival is going to be the best carnival and the best and the biggest carnival that we have ever experienced in Dominica.
I gotta ask you a question though. You mentioned about Miami, Atlanta, and carnival in the US. How do their carnivals compare to our carnival that we have here in Dominica and let's say in the Caribbean?
Well, I would say that honestly, in the US, because the US carnival is really a melting pot of diasporans and not just Dominican we're talking about the Caribbean diasporans. So you find a little bit of all music pumping, the small island music, the Trinidad music. Dancehall even gets played on the road in Miami and these places. Afrobeats gets played too because the Africans feel part of our community. So in those carnivals, honestly, you just get a melting pot of music. But when you come to the Caribbean, it's little niche pockets, man. You go in Antigua, you have a specific music that you'll hear, and Buyo because there are a lot of Dominicans there. You come to Dominica Carnival, you will hear 95% Buyo music. As much as people say we hear too much soca and whatever, I don't think so. I think our carnival is 90% Buyo and the rest of it is Calypso.
I'll be honest with you, for the season, and actually make no apologies for saying that. I have not played a single soca for the season.
Yeah.
And actually, can I say that like that? With the exception of some of the local groovy ones that have come out, and I'm specific to the locals there. Recently, Original First Serenade did a nice groovy soca one, really cool one. But like you say, foreign, I've not played a single one. Why? People have been asking me why. I like, hey, this is our time, 767. Let's push it. Do you find let's say local aspects, local do we get enough of that local push by locals out there?
Out there meaning? What you mean?
Oh, two out.
Two out?
Yeah.
You mean like DJs and
DJs, announcers, radio and so on.
Yeah, I think we struggled a bit with that back in the days. But I think these days, honestly, I cannot really complain about the support that we get from DJs and radio stations. Everybody kind of throwing their arms and their support behind Buyo music and local music on a whole in Dominica. I cannot complain. Yeah.
So you can say it's been good.
It's been good.
It's been good.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta ask you a question. What's your Papa Met boy? Yes, I just know. I'm not sure if you're following the comments on Facebook. Are you following them? Because well, you just put something there. The very, very, very last one. My something. I don't want us to talk about that. Yeah? Maybe we might have Stasha in later this week, right, Shirley?
Yeah.
Stasha might have Stasha in
Probably.
probably.
Stasha is with that comment there. Stasha.
That's for her.
That's
So Gina, let's hold that for Stasha, okay? Give me a thumbs up, eh? Give me a thumbs up. I heard that was something happened. I don't want to say anything bad, but on Saturday, you know, nothing too.
I wouldn't look towards that. I would just say that I feel like Signal Bad has always been going on a road of.
I know you want to use the word controversy, but I don't want
drama.
to.
Love drama.
You know? Okay.
You know, it's love drama.
Yeah.
It's been a respectful disrespect kind of music, you know. From On My Way.
Yes.
On My Way was like, you know, it's a very sweet, nice song, but it's very disrespectful, but it's also just a nice song, you know. And,
yeah, that's true.
But it's also a very real song. And here we coming with.
It's a reality song too, because you know it happens a lot.
Yeah.
It happens quite a bit. Yeah.
Almost a norm, especially in Caribbean culture, you know. So when we're talking about the next tune, my man, that was Stasha singing. That bites in my tongue, I can't say that. That bites in my tongue, I'm supposed to be saying that. So anyway, that song, honestly, you know, in the two openings, just honestly been rocking the road steady. You know, it's kind of an introduction to Stasha and that Booyah energy. She had a Booyah song before. Booyah songs actually, you know, some more groovy and more up tempo. But you know, to see Stasha controlling the crowd and ladies hand in the air because all of them love their man. Yeah. You know, yeah. Honestly, the ladies looking forward to that song. You know, it mashed up Posse last night, mashed up Mao on Saturday. And right now, everybody just glued and refreshing their YouTube and refreshing their Apple Music and their Spotify looking for My Man. How much searches this morning trending?
Are you serious?
My Man Signal Band, My Man Stasha. People looking for it.
But it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Very soon.
This week for sure.
So guys out there, it's coming this. We know when this week. Okay, can you say when this week?
Yeah, the thing is about that when thing.
No, that's why I asked if you can. If you can, because I don't want to.
I can. I have the ability to, but I rather not.
Okay, fair enough. That's understandable. That's understandable because we don't want any problems, right?
Yeah. Especially I'm not singing the Stasha song.
Yes.
I remember Stasha call now and say, "Yo, release on Wednesday, release on Tuesday."
By the way, we're not saying it's Wednesday or Thursday. Eh? We're just using the days as an example. Yeah. Right. That's it. Gotta say big shout out. Big shout outs to all the Facebook. Hey, I see the other part of Signal. Jelani is tuning in with us. Jelani, big up to you one time, yeah? Poor dear. Miss Dorival, behave yourself, alright? I gotta ask you a question. Respectfully, what's your favorite drink?
Jack Daniel Honey on the rock. On the rock, not even the rocks. I take out the other rocks. Just one rock now.
One rock.
Right now I preserve in the vocals. It's one stone I can do now.
So a big rock or a small rock?
A small rock.
A small rock. Okay, sorry. Tall, all the way up, all the way up.
No man, we're doing classy whiskey sipping. We're doing.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Want to do something for us on this one for our fans?
Yeah, man.
A little something. Y'all want a little something? If y'all want a little something, say yes. Put yes in the chat right now. Vieko, big up to you. Bernice, big up. Put yes in the Facebook chat right now. If y'all want something right now. And by the way, share this with all your friends, all your family. Share it right now. Share the live right now. I want to see at least 15 to 20 yeses now. Irreplaceable. Nicole says yes. Okay, Nicole, your yes, your one yes count. Papa. Okay, Nicole, Papa, mad boy. Nigel, Lydia, Sabi, Gina. Yes, Gina, your yes counts for only one yes. Eh? Shelly, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. From the top, here we go.
This tune hot. You know, this one is called Drunkish by Shelly and Signal Band. Big up DJ Taffy. You don't know. Take me from the top again. I was bigging up. So somebody sing if me drop some drinks. From the time I leave the office, just mind all your business. Cause I might feel a little drinkish, and I might get a little drunkish. So get a little drunkish. Fire! Just get a little drunkish. You me know? Well, from the time I leave the office, mind all your business. I might feel a little drinkish, and I might get a little drunkish. No more sir and mister, just call me rum and liquor. It's a whole new character, a new movie with a whole new actor. So if you see me drunk and disorderly, just know it wasn't me. Check again, you probably mistake me with somebody. Maybe I wanna be, or my family. It could be Shaggy, but I know for sure it wasn't me. It wasn't me cause I was sober, never a drinker or a smoker. I hear the rhythm getting louder. Hey, it must be something in my water. It wasn't me cause I was sober, never a drinker or a smoker. I hear the rhythm getting louder. So I want to see some drinks and some fire in the comments. Let's get a little drunkish. Get a little drunkish. Let me go. Get a little drunkish. Let me get a little drunkish. That's my favorite verse. You me know. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Any little misbehavior, blame it on the rum boy. Whole day I taking people's stress, boy. Once I leave that place, I just want to reset, boy. And if we work together, hold your end. You are just a co-worker, you are not my friend. And matter of fact, you don't know who I am. When I in the jam, I don't give a damn. Surely you go see me drunk and disorderly. Just know it wasn't me. Check again, you probably mistake me with somebody. Maybe I wanna be, or my family. It could be Haloboy, but I know that it wasn't me. It wasn't me cause I was sober, never a drinker or a smoker. Hey, I hear the rhythm getting louder. Hey, it must be something in my water. It wasn't me cause I was sober, never a drinker or a smoker. Hey, I hear the rhythm getting louder. It must be something in my water. Get a little drunkish. Let me go. And get a little drunkish. It's a good day to get drunkish. It's a good time to get drunkish. It's 5:22 after all. Hey. Let me get a little drunkish. Wow.
So I got a question for you. Okay, no, I probably wouldn't ask that question. That's probably not a good question to ask live on the air. No, let's go.
What's that?
That's all right. Hey, let me tell you, I gotta pick up to everybody who is tuning with us, viewing, putting up their drinks, fires, hearts, loves, everything. It's important to have, a good fan base, isn't it?
Definitely, very important. It took a time to build that, and it's here now. We have that, yeah.
Shelly, what's coming up for the band? I know that you guys, have Drunkish. You guys also released recently with Trilogy, a big one with Trilogy. What's coming up? What's coming up?
Well, we have more music coming out for sure. As we said, we have this week. Stasha, this week is Stasha's week. So Stasha will be handling this week. And then we have a few performances lined up. We have stuff that we're getting ready for behind the scenes. Right now we practicing with the Junior Monarch Calypsonians, and actually
yes.
this year Junior Monarch is going to be a Junior Calypso Booyah
Monarch.
Monarch.
Yes.
So we practicing for the Calypsonians and the Booyah artists. I'll be a mentor to them. So I did a workshop with them on Saturday, and this week we're going to start rehearsals. So that's going to take up a chunk of our time. But other than that, we're still going to be in the studio because we have more music. You know, so far we controlling the airwaves, you know, and we want to continue controlling it. Honestly, like if you all the carnival recaps so far, all the recap of the openings is either is Open the Road or Drunkish or We Ready.
Yeah.
You know, that's the carnival tunes, and we want to keep dominating the airwaves.
Definitely, man. Definitely. How important? You mentioned about the Junior Monarchs, yeah? And you know, of course, the young talent coming up. How important is it that you said you mentored them? We don't really see many people doing that per se. How important is it? Or was it that you kind of get to sit down with some of them, because you yourself were a Calypsonian too, and I want to say for the record, recently, in a conversation I had even on air, somebody actually mentioned your name in probably seeing you making a comeback to Calypso. Would you consider it?
Yeah, I actually have a Calypso song that I considered releasing this week as well. You know, but maybe next week or maybe this week. You never know. Depends on my mood. But
so why not have, let's say, come into the whole swing of the whole competition?
But the competition right now tight for me, as you can hear. Like right now, see how host I am now.
Well, not like, that.
Imagine if I had to do my opening up carnival, post-smoke opening up carnival, and go and sing in quarterfinals.
Yeah, that would have been.
You know, Trilogy was with us on Saturday, and I remember many times on the truck I had to knock him and say, "He's up." You remember, you have to save that voice for tonight.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get in the vibe, you know, sometimes you get carried away, but always have to remind him that remember tonight is an important night. So Calypso puts that kind of pressure on you, and I don't need that kind of pressure. I want to get wild and loose and mash up the place right now, you know. But I'm not ruling out coming back to Calypso. Maybe when I get the vocal technique down, how to save that voice after 2 nights of performing on a truck, you know. And for now I good. But honestly, back to the question about the Junior Monarch.
Yeah.
I honestly owe my foundation in music to Calypso, you know, and I never try to betray that. Though I don't sing the music, but an artist tried to diss me one time and say all my songs sound like Calypso, and that was not diss to me. That was like
a compliment.
That's a compliment. Yeah. That's the root. That's where I came from, you know. And I honestly told the students and the participants that I owe a lot of my success right now to that foundation of Calypso, the discipline of learning a song properly. I don't feel like I can just sing anything for people. I feel like people come to see a good show, and you know I almost judge myself on lyrics and melody and all that, even when I create songs, you know, and that is just the foundation of Calypso. Yeah, man.
Nice.
You know, so I owe that to Calypso, and I think that, you know, I have to give back to the Leo Club because they're a big part of my success. Yeah.
I remember I hosted 2 Junior Monarchs, and both of those Junior Monarchs, I announced you as the winner.
Yeah.
I remember that clear. I think the competitions for the 2 years, or was it one of the years? I think you won, and I'm not sure if you remember Nigel Williams. Yeah, he came out second.
Yeah.
I think
for SMA.
Yeah, one behind the other. I remember both times I hosted. I think you won 2 years in a row.
I won 3 years now.
Yes, but I was.
But you were there maybe for 2 years.
Only for 2 years. I remember for 2 years. I announced you as the winner. I was like, yeah, being a teacher at SMA at the same time too. Yeah, that was a nice fun time too. All right, people have been asking for this one from Trilogy. We're ready. What's it like? You know, that nice collab there with Trilogy, man. How's that feel?
Definitely great. It's an honor to work with Trilogy. You know, Trilogy is by far one of the most talented lyricists in Dominica, in Booyah, and you know, right now we carry that talent over to Calypso, and it shows that the talent is genuine because see how his tune is rocking the place, he rocking the place. So Trilogy and I have been talking about collaborating for some years, and we just felt like this year was the year.
Yeah.
To make it happen. We were ready. We felt like we were ready, and you know, we link up, and that happened flawlessly and easily. And you know, Trilogy, I owe him more than myself on that song. You know, he really carried a lot of the weight in creating the song, and it was just a pleasure. You know, when you have 2 good writers, you know, he really holds me to high regard as a good writer. I hold him to high regard. And when that energy comes together, it's a lot. It's a lot. And we figure we had to do something for the people. Yeah.
I won't ask you to sing on this
have
one.
my voice,
No. I won't. Definitely not going to ask you to sing on that. I just want the people to feel the rhythm on this one. Feel the rhythm on this one for, let's say 60 seconds. Let's go. 5:30 is the afternoon time right here on the Nation Station, DBS Radio. Shirley, I want to say big thank you for coming through. You said sometime, hopefully later this week, we'll be dropping some, something nice from Stasha, hopefully.
Yeah, not something nice now.
Okay, something.
Yeah, something.
Something. But it's nice,
It's nice,
It's nice. It's nice,
But it's rude. It's rude, man. Yeah.
But rude in a good way.
Hey, always a signal band.
Yeah.
It's always. It might be a little.
A little.
Rude.
Dot.
Nasty, whatever. but it in a good way.
Shelly, I want to say thank you for coming through. Next time, when of course you guys got the lunch, DBS is more than open for you. Just hey, you know it is already. Just say, hey, Haloboy, let's go. What we can say. Easily. Yeah, man. Guys, thank you. That's it from myself, DJ Haloboy, Shelly in the building here from Signal Band. All right, who wants me to drop We Ready right now? Put yes, we ready. Or just put we ready. Put we ready right now. Shelly, we ready?
We ready.
We ready? Mm-hmm. I want you to tell me if we're ready. We ready? Put we ready. Put we ready in the chat right now. On the Facebook, on the YouTube, put we ready. Put we ready right now for me. Put we ready right now. Put some fire with that too. Put we ready and put fire, put love. Put we love Signal Band too, eh? Signal Band, Shelly, thank you very much.
Yeah, man,
thank
sure.
you very
Respect.
much. Big up to you, man. Let's go. Shelly and Trilla, we ready. Here we go.
We ready. Yo. We ready. Yeah. We ready. Tell them we're ready for more. We ready for more. We ready. Trilla on me, man. It's your boy Shelly. We ready. Wow. For more. When the band on the road and the people jumping. What they want is more readers. Yes, when the band on the road
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great pleasure on with you. My name is Joseph DJ Haloboy for Dawn. That was Signal Band. Shelly from Signal Band. We ready. That one in under me right there is we ready. Trilogy and Shelly. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time. Good luck to DBS Radio always.